Hi everybody, this is Jared with Thrive Lawn Solutions. For a long time I've wanted to do a video on herbicides and why we use what we use, what we think about them, and just kind of give some general information. This can become a very political and problematic topic for a lot of people, and I don't intend it to be that way. I am simply trying to give some facts and some things that I know about it. So starting out, huge thing we're going to look at when we choose an herbicide is its toxicity. Herbicide toxicities are rated by the EPA. So they're given a caution, a warning, a danger, or a poison label. That's in, I guess, ascending order. So caution is the lowest and poison is the most toxic label that an herbicide can be given. Thrive tries to stay with either a caution or a warning label. We don't venture into danger or poison unless there's a really specific reason to do that. That's for our customers and our techs to keep them as safe as possible. Second thing, when we're looking at an herbicide label, is we're trying to determine the cost and the mix rate, and you're determining cost by the mix rate. So a herbicide that costs a lot, but you only have to use a very little amount to get the job done, is keeping the cost down. So how much do you have to use, and how much does it cost for that container? That's another factor that plays in on that decision. The third factor, and for us the most important, one of the most important, is effectiveness. So does it work? How does it work? Is it systemic? Does it just burn off the tops of the weeds? Are they going to be coming back? That's a big issue for us. Is it limited on what it controls? Will it do just broadleaf and not grassy weeds or any of those things? And in specific applications, we want certain things to do their job. So for lawn herbicides, we don't want them to kill the grass, obviously. But in this video, we're talking specifically about non-selective herbicides, meaning they are killing everything they touch. Last thing, is it limited on when it can be used? Are there a lot of constraints about temperature, wind, drift, things like that? So those are big issues that we have to look at. This topic stems into organics versus synthetic herbicides. Organics have been tried, and it's been difficult to get them to do the job. This is one I kind of wanted to focus on here. It's called Avenger. It's OMRI certified. Sorry, I'm trying to point this out here. It's OMRI certified right there. It's non-selective, meaning it's going to kill everything it touches. It also has a caution label, meaning it's got a fairly low toxicity. This stuff is actually made out of orange peels, or the citrus oil from the orange peel. So pretty cool there. Based on concentration, how much you have to use, which is in this box here, and price, this stuff is outrageous. It costs, basically the math on this is it's $199 for 10 gallons. That is really, really, really high. It also on Amazon has only 2.7 out of 5 stars, showing that its effectiveness is lackluster at best. It needs a little bit of help to get those weeds controlled. It claims that it's systemic. I saw a lot of things on, or it claims that it's non-selective and that it's killing the weeds, but I've seen a lot of things on Amazon saying that it just burned them off the tops, which is what like a high vinegar acetic acid concentration would do without killing the roots. So that's a problem in and of itself. Not to mention that you have to use a crazy amount, which is all in this box, to get that control. Up to, on the highest side here, 1 quart for 3 gallons to make a 1 gallon solution. So that's a lot. Next, we got Roundup over here. I am not a proponent of Roundup. I just want to give the facts about it for my industry, for my specific application. It is $80 on Amazon for 2.5 gallons, same amount. And it has a 4.5 out of 5 star rating, which means, and this is my own personal experience, it works. It kills weeds, it gets them gone, it kills the roots, you don't have them come back from the same spot. It also has a caution warning, or a caution rating with the EPA on the toxicity. So both, one organic, one inorganic or synthetic, both with the same toxicity ratings. As a person using this stuff, if I was going to pay all that money for an organic product, I would want to make sure that it's reducing my personal exposure to a toxic product, and I can't say that Avenger's doing that based on what the two different labels are. Roundup, which is, it's not on this page, it's on a different page of the label, has a much lower mix rate. It needs to do the job, it needs between 2 and 6 ounces per gallon to do the trick. So I don't know what that math comes out to be on gallons mixed out of a 2.5 gallon jug, but it's not 10. It's way more than 10. So the day an organic product comes on the market for herbicide that works and is not outrageously expensive is a day I will research it and try it and see if we can't implement it into what Thrive does. So that's some quick info, and I hope it's helpful.